Good morning, Port St. Lucie. Welcome back to another episode of PSL Daily Download, your first stop to all things real estate in Port St. Lucie. Today is May 22nd, 2024. Happy Wednesday. My name is Jaime, and again, thank you for returning to the channel. Today, we're going to hit the ground running. We're going to go over inventory. We're going to touch on the rates and see where the market's at. And I'm going to give you my predictions on when we may finally see a break to the downside on mortgage rates. So, I'll touch on that here in a little bit, so hold on for that. Let's look at where our inventory numbers are. And again, without getting into the nitty gritty, we'll look at month to date numbers and see if any big changes there. So, as for the current listings, we're at 2378. We are up 0.42% month to date. So, not a big change. And again, we're seeing the numbers kind of change up and down. It's we're in the middle of buying season, of spring buying season, so there's a lot of movement in the market, neither to the upside or to the downside, but kind of lingering around that range. So let's see where homes under 375 we're down 0.17%. On homes above 375, we're up 0.62% month to date. For homes that have been reduced, we are just shy of 5%. So we're at 4.98% decrease. So the homes that have been reduced are coming off the market pretty significantly compared to the previous months. If I go back to April, you could see where that market had actually increased 12.65% through April. So that's a big change. And this month we're actually going down. So we'll see if that trend continues. And then lastly, homes that are listed for rent, we are almost 10%, 9.73%. And let's see how that compares to last month. We were at 16%. So again, a little bit slower. Again, homes that are listed for rent. And I think I said for sale, but anyways, for rent, we're at 9.73. So outside of homes coming off the market that have been reduced, everything else kind of the same. Mortgage rate. So this is Mortgage News Daily's daily rate survey as of the closing of the last business day. 30-year fixed rate, they had it at 7.05, which was down 0.05% from the beginning of yesterday, which was Tuesday. The FHA, the 30-year fixed rate FHA, is at 6.62%. That is down 0.02% as of yesterday. So as of the time of this recording, I know the rates haven't come up, but I'll be honest with you, I've been running around, so I have not seen what the rates have done this morning. But if we might get a little insight if we go into the market here. So we could see reds and greens all across the board. So it's a mixed market. And I'll kind of tell you my thoughts on that here. But before I do, the US 10-year Treasury yield is at 4.42. That is up 0.006%, or 0.136. I'm sorry, 0.006 or 1.136% increase. So not a big movement there. It would really have to move up to see any price changes throughout the day, but we'll keep an eye on that. Um, and what I was going to touch on the market here. So the market, obviously, we can see it is mixed, reds and greens all across the board here that I tracked. And my understanding is kind of the Feds. There's different Feds for different areas, like the Atlanta Fed and the whatever San Francisco Fed. There's Feds speakers that have been on basically kind of on this round of doing their speeches, and they've been kind of mixed everywhere. But the theme that they're kind of saying is that they really do need to see more progress on inflation coming down before they feel confident that the rates will start coming down. That the Fed will actually reduce the Fed rate. So anything could change as if anything, maybe if unemployment spikes, things like that. So the next meeting is going to be in June. I believe it's in the middle of June. And my understanding is even if it does go up one way or the other, down, the inflation numbers that come out, like CPI, CPC, it's really not going to be enough for them to feel confident on that one, maybe two reports. So the next move would be in September. So we may not see any changes until September, and that's my thought. If anything, I don't expect anything to happen between now and June. But keep in mind, mortgage rates specifically do not follow the federal funds rate, which is what the Fed changes, right? Or they adjust. Um, what the mortgage rates follow is this 10-year treasury yield. So if this goes up, regardless if the rates stay the same or the Fed doesn't move the rates, we may see increase in rates if the U.S. 10-year treasury yield drops. We may see lower rates regardless if the Fed stays the same on the rate. So, I would expect basically to stay at this range through the end of the year. I'm going to be honest, unless something changes, and that could be unemployment, that could be the CPI numbers going up or down. That could be, I know we're in an election year, so something with the election, something, either going really well or something breaking in the economy. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like and that subscribe button. There's also a little bell icon that you could click and you'll be notified when I release the next video. I am putting together a interview as we speak, so that way I could bring you last month's market report for Port St. Lucie. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and let me know if I could assist in any financing options for yourself or for your buyers. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.